I want to do a very quick analysis so that we can talk about how I take my entry, that kind of thing. So I've did analysis on this before. So I just mark it out. Like this square that I marked out here, this particular market is what I'm interested in, is what I want to analyze. Now, let me just explain one thing to you. I want to see price moving from structure to structure. So we have like external structure, internal structure as well. So there's an external structure here, another external structure here, and there are some internal structures that are here. Now, I'm interested in the internal structure and the external structure as well. You get what I'm saying? So if price is moving from the internal structure, if price is within the discount or the premium, price, and you have structures above and below it, you want to see price creating new internal structures that price is going to react from, either to go to an external structure that is above or an external structure that is below. So the overall everything is price should give you two structures, should give you an external structure above and an external structure below, according to my research. So don't really get yourself confused. Don't mind the English, just understand the logic. Now, when you have two external structure, now you want to see price creating new structures within the external structure. So like this guy and this guy here, they are just one family. I get what I'm saying. But the one that are here are like the micro agents. They are like, new agents that are working for these two. So one of these two, since this guy and this guy, they are one family, the ones that are here, which are the agents, must deliver to either this one or this one. So whichever way they deliver to, they are passing the same message. I get what I'm saying, but the storylines are different. Now, if we are looking at this kind of market now, which is what I'm interested in, so we are starting from here. We are starting from here, then we will go here later. You see, I'm going to analyze it. Now, let's mark my internal structure and external structure. Now, I have an external structure here, which is my V formation, that kind of thing. So I give it different color. I give it color red. So it doesn't matter the color, that kind of thing. So now I also have my external structure here. So this time we are assuming that whatever that is here has not happened yet. I get what I'm saying. Whatever that is here has not happened yet. Now, if these guys have not happened, then it means within this external structure 1 and external structure 2, which the two of them are the same family, because this is A and this is V. So they are one family. Both of them are the same thing. It's just that one is resistance, one is support. So they just bear different name, but they are one family. Now, whatever is within these external structures is going to be the agent. Are you get what I'm saying? Passing information to this one or to this one. He must deliver to one of them. So whichever structure that we have within this side, price must react to it, and that reaction is going to give us where we are going to deliver to. So in this case here, we have an internal structure that is very evident, which is a resistance that turns support, and we also have a support that has not been mitigated. I get what I'm saying. So price went from here, did what he want to do, and come back here, react from here, and then we did what? We give back to this external structure that is here. Now, if you see that in the process of trying to come to retest this area, we created another external structure that is here. So which means as you are seeing those structures, you must be marking them. Now, how do I know a structure is here? How do I know a structure is here? Let me just put the line charts so that you will see it. The line charts. Good. Did you see it now? So we have a structure here. So which means structure has shifted from this place. An external structure has shifted from this place to this place. So which means this guy here is now going to be an agent feeding this guy another time. Now we are going to move our structure from here to this side. So for the sake of this, I'm just going to delete this one and just mark it out with black line. So which means this is also an internal structure, because structure has moved from that place to another external structure. So now that we have that, let me go back to my line charts. You will see that price comes here, reacts to this level, reacts to this level here, reacts to this level around this area, and then come back to retest, reacts to that level, come back to retest, and we came here, smashing TP, right? Almost, but we didn't. It didn't smash TP. But for the sake of this, I always tell myself that I go for 100 pip mass. So this is 174. So if you go for 100 pip, like 100, you will have smashed your TP, that kind of thing. Here, the same day, you see price came down at the same level again. Price came down again to retest a V formation that has not been mitigated. So which means on that day, they mitigate that area again, because how do you know they are going to use that area? How do I know they are going to use this area? How do I know they are going to use this area? I know that because even without price showing me, here they were unable to break through the resistance that turns support. They were unable to break through it. Now, using our situational analysis, we should know that when this eye is unable to break, price took this eye and close above the level. If price close above a level, there's high tendency price might reject at that level. So because they close at this level here, they close above that level, price is likely to manipulate the low of this day. Price is likely to manipulate the low of this day. And the closest level to that low is this level here. So which means price is usually looking for when imbalance to fill before actually going to where it wants to go. So that kind of thing. Now that we have a price level here that price reacted to, definitely they will go to an external eye to go and fill that order, and that is what they did. So they came here, filled this level, and they came to this external here, and they did this. Now this external also give us a full confirmation that price will go down, because price rejected actually closing below the levels that has already been taken and below this level that is here. So which means we might expect price to return to a premium level here or a discount level that is going to take us down, that kind of thing. So there are ways you find entry at the 4 hour time frame. So let me go to the 4 hours so that you know how I usually took my entries. I think there are some. This is the analysis here. So how do I take entries? So this is the external level and the internal level I'm talking about. Taking entries from here is very simple, that kind of thing. You see here that we have an open close level here. Price came and react to it around this area, that kind of thing, on the 4 hour. So there's no need for you to even trying to refine your entries on the lower time frame, since you've gotten it on the 4 hour. So if you don't get it on the 4 hour, then you go to the 1 hour to get it. Then here, price mitigate this level, something like 100 pip, something like 100 pip, 100, yes, 100 around this area, because price might not go far, so you use 100. Even this one, you can use 100 as well. You target this level here and you are out, that kind of thing. Very sweet entry. So you can take your levels here and you are out. And so that is how I did my own entry here. So it's usually occurs that way. So the same thing here on this day when price rejected, and the next day they came and retest that level. That's what they did. They came back and retest an open close level here, or a rejection block, something that we call a formation on the higher time frame. So the same thing has happened here again. they did the same thing. You take your profit and you're out. So it's that simple how to take your. You just look for where price might actually. So if there is no, if there's no rejection block, somewhere closer to your levels, then there is high tendency that price might want to manipulate deeper, just like how they did it here, because there is no rejection block here. What we only have here is just a level. So because there's no rejection block, what price did was that they manipulate in. They goes in deeper. You can see that they goes in deeper, going into your drawdown before they eventually reverse. So somebody might ask that, what can I do in this situation? What you can do is that if there is no rejection block, you wait for price to create one. And once they create one, you take your entry from there, that kind of thing. And you target almost the same thing, 100 people. And you are gone with your stop loss below here. And you are gone, that kind of thing. So it's somehow simple. So if there is no rejection block, you wait for price to create it. If price did not create it, you wait for them to manipulate. After manipulating, the close of that candle that doomed manipulation, then you can enter, that kind of thing. So it's usually occur in the market. So it's just that simple. Oh, I think I've made long video from here, Omo. All right.